Welcome to Architectural Design with progeCAD. This is Understanding AEC Object Styles. To find links to any downloadable resources available for this video, make sure to check the description box below. For this video, I'll be using a new blank drawing, which I have already opened. I'll continue to use the ribbon full workspace throughout this series. Similar to style-based elements in 2D progeCAD, such as text and dimensions, AEC objects are style-driven as well, but it works a little differently. Think of AEC styles as defining what constitutes what that particular component is made of. For instance, an interior wall might just consist of a stud, insulation, and gypboard on both sides. An exterior wall might add a brick veneer on the outside. The AEC objects come with a small default set of styles. I'll click on All Wall Styles to show you the basic styles. The first time you select any of these tools in a drawing session, you'll be presented with a dialog prompting you to import additional styles. The two options listed are imperial and metric versions of AEC and engineering styles, saved in an external file with the extension of FAM. Note also that there is a Browse button in the lower left corner. Using this, you can import a style from any other existing progeCAD AEC architecture drawing. I'm going to skip this to start with, but I will come back to it. Now, the Wall-All Styles dialog will appear, listing the style types or objects. You can choose a style here and click OK to start using that style. I'll close this dialog now. The object styles are also found in the ribbon icon for each object type, so you can choose your style that way if you prefer. Also, notice that each pull-down also contains an icon to open that object style dialog. For our demonstration, I want more choices, so I'll expand the AEC Styles Manager icon to bring up the import function again. You will get a lot more styles to choose from than the basic set. I'm going to choose to import the Imperial set. I'll click on the All Wall Styles again, and now you'll have a much longer list of styles to choose from. At this point, you should note that the menu interface still only displays the original basic styles. If you use imported styles, you'll need to use the All Styles dialog to make your selection. I mentioned earlier that you can think of AEC styles as defining what constitutes what that particular component is made of. Those components are defined through the AEC Styles Manager dialog, so I'll bring that back up again. I'll expand the Door Styles entry and click on Exterior Door 6 panel. When I do, two new panels will display. To the right, you'll see a Preview panel, and in the middle, there are 5 tabs to choose from. At least for doors there are 5. Other objects may have more or fewer. By default, the General tab is selected. Other than the description, there's not a lot to see here. I'll click through each of the others, starting with dimensions. Here, you'll see a generic thumbnail that defines various dimensions. The frame, stop, and thicknesses are defined here. Next are the design rules. You can select from a predefined set or user-based rules. Next to that is the Materials tab. For this style, each component uses the standard definition. Finally, you have the Display Properties tab. This is where the way a displayed view is defined. Notice some have overrides, so they can be further refined. I'll select Plan Low Detail and click on the Pencil Edit icon. The Display Properties dialog will display. Here, for each component, you can set its layer, color, line type, and even visibility. Does your door have any windows? Here, you can define your muntin blocks and any other blocks you may need to use. I'll cancel out of the Display Properties dialog and the AEC Styles Manager to make sure I don't accidentally save anything I may have changed. So that was a lot about styles, but they really are the driving force behind the AEC objects. Editing and adding new styles is a very advanced concept and way beyond the scope of a beginner's course, but it is important for you to know all you can about what they are and how they define the various objects you'll be using in your AEC design. You can find out more information download their 30-day free trial, or purchase your own progeCAD license at www.progecad.com.